Our next presenter seems like he needs no introduction since everyone jumped up and gave him a hug. Seems like you must all know Jorge, but I just met him recently, and very impressive gentleman, founder of many companies, and is going to tell us about Admazing and how brands can better leverage the gaming environment for scale. So hand off to Jorge and take us away. You have 15 minutes, just so that you're aware.
Thank you very much. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today I would like to tell you the story. How do we become from one game to one of the largest network of games in the world? Just not few ago, a couple of years ago, we launched our first game. And months after, we reached #1 place in Latin America, in 25 countries, having over 30 million users. We definitely thought we won the lottery of the game industry. Nothing far from true. That was when the challenge started. And that's why when we found out that in emerging markets, the challenge is how do you monetize the games? The industry doesn't allow you, the infrastructure, to buy into games. So the brands plays a huge role into making this happen. And that's why we discovered the opportunity to brands and games. But then we found the first challenge. It's what people think about games. And this is what we found out. People think games is kids. People think games is just a couple teens playing in their dorms, or even just playing in console or PC. And the truth is, it's more like this. Today, games are played in smartphone more than any other platform. How popular are games today? How big is the network? How big is the opportunity? Worldwide, 2.2 billion are playing games every month, only mobile. As you may know, I'm not going to give you too much insight because here around we have heard a lot. But as you may know, this is as big as social media, even search in the world. In Latin America only, that number is 220 million active users every month. 62% of a user who buys on a smartphone install a game the first week. How big is the industry itself? Only mobile games. It's bigger, 65 billion, but it's bigger, and you can imagine, than, for example, the music industry in streaming, the box office in the United States, even bigger than the revenues of McDonald's. Just to give you a quick example of how big the industry is, Apple, one of the biggest companies in terms of the profit, generates 1.9 million revenue per employee. One of the largest gaming company, which is Supercell, generates 9 million revenue per year. How often, how much do they play? In average, today, 24 minutes. But then you have the hardcore gamers who can go up to an hour and a half or 2 hours. We're talking about mobiles. I remember the first time we received a call from a user saying that we broke their phone. So how did we break your phone? We don't even know you. Say, because I'm playing and after 8 hours, plugging to my wall, my phone just died. 8 hours straight play. Obviously, we send the phone. We send actually a new phone to the lady. Does anyone recognize this icon? Yeah. Say Candy Crush. And also, this is a brand. Heineken. That's normally what our male audience says, but also it's Converse, same star, but also Macy's. How much do you think this brand has spent to position? How much this one has spent? It was completely viral growth. Not spent at all. We all acknowledge that. And this is the power of being part of a game when a game just becomes big. It's word of mouth, it's organic. Who play mobile games? Now we know it's a huge industry. Who does play it? Can you believe 63% of mobile gamers are female? You can believe it. Only 37 is male. But not only that, 70% of female believe that they're not gamer, and 59 of them plays a game more than 10 times a week. And they believe that they're not gaming because they're only playing a casual game 2 minutes in their phone. This is a little bit of who's playing. Kids, yes, 14%. But also, we got teens. We have 20, 35 years old, games like golf, soccer. 35 to 44, there's world category, there's a lot of words type of game, trivia type of games. And then we have Sudoku, we have Scrabble, we have crossword. We have many, many type of games playing all over ages. Let me give you this example. I remember the only product my mother-in-law likes that I've ever made it is one of my games. I say, finally. 60 years old, she loved playing all day long. She'd get a glass of wine, sit and play games for 2 hours. This is the today game experience into everyday life. Why to be part of a game? Let me tell you something. Before, brands couldn't be part of a game. Why? It was a console. You go to the store, you buy a disc, or you buy a cassette. You pay $30 to $60. I also paid. It was an opportunity to the brands as it is today. Today, the model has completely changed. We're talking about freemium. 92% of the games out in the markets, Google Play and App Store are freemium today. And that represents a huge opportunity to the brands to be part of the game today. I'm going to give you 5 characteristics why we discovered. Tell me something. We didn't know this in advance. We discovered along the process of incorporating brands into our games. Number 1, brand safety. Apple and Google supervise every single game we launch and all the games in our network. They don't allow games that violate any of the policies. And even the games who they approved are well categorized and well put into the right age group. Second, sound on. This is how an ad will sound in most of the network. Nothing. In the games, 63% of the games, of the ads playing in games are listened with sound on. And that makes a huge difference. Imagine a trailer of a movie. Any given ad with the sound, picture, image, movement is natural. That's why the seamless transformation and expansion of the audiences from the box of the TV, which have all the experience, to the game industry. The format, it just becomes seamless. Because you have also, you don't multitask. Have you seen someone driving and playing Candy Crush? I have not. But you can see someone driving and checking out social media. Have you seen someone watching a movie and playing, I don't know, FIFA? It's tough. So you are in the experience. Games are played where the people used to say the me time, the true me time. Everyone wants the attention of the user. We have it all, 100%. Full viewability, what does that mean? Is you got the full screen. When you play in a game, it's just everything is right there. You're not scrolling up or down, left or right. You just have you have your gameplay right there. So you have the opportunity to have full attention, the full 100% of your space. Huge market. We discussed about the market, but now I'm going to tell you the opportunity of the market in terms of the ads you can generate. Only in Latin America, Latin America and US Hispanic, over 5 billion ads, video ads are requested in our network every day, every month, sorry. So how can brands be part of a game? This is an example.
¿Oyes eso? En septiembre, History vuelve a pisar el acelerador. Porque los mejores amigos del hombre no tienen 4 patas. Lo siento, amigo. Tienen 4 ruedas. O 2. Los amantes de los motores tienen un nuevo destino en su GPS.
This is a quick example of how this campaign we're running later this year. One of our partners, A&E, with also helping us to grow in Brazil and Mexico. Over 600K unique users. We found out completion views extremely high for the format we're using. You are truly not interrupting the experience of the games. People, you tend to ask me, isn't that painful? I said, no, one day we turn off every video in our games and we receive the most complaints we have ever received from our users. We always taking care of the user time and the moment where the brands are gonna be participating. Click-through rate over 5% we found. It was truly, truly amazing. This is a quote from SVP Marketing. So how do you do it? You get your audience as you get in any other network. For us, we also combine the content on the audience and combine it with the content, the right content. So reach the right audience in the right timing and the right moment. Just to give a quick example, not every type of game is being played during the week. There's games that are being played during the week and some others plays at night, some other plays on the weekend. So depending on the campaign, the frequency where you like to reach, our platforms has an optimization process where it finds one game to how it responds to your brand, and it optimizes itself, creating clusters of games alike. I don't want to get too techy, but at the end, we select clusters for the right audiences, for the right content, and for the right goal. Either it's branding, performance, or something in between, or even both. This is an example of cluster of games, just to imagine things we could do for either moms, entrepreneurs, enthusiasts, sport fans, even luxury. Sports like golf, tennis, poker, Formula One. This is a quick video of what we have accomplished these last few months. this is today, if I would have to give you one last message, I would say this. Momentum of the brands to be part of the game is now. We have the audience, we have the format, we have the reach, and we have completely the attention of the user. Thank you very much. Be part of the game, be amazing.
Thank you, Jorge. Great job. Nice.
Very much.
Thank you.